Welcome everybody to the League Zero Advanced Grand Finals. I am Joe Razor, joined here by Volcanor, and we will be bringing you a crazy match in between Powerhouse and Axolotl Syndicate.
That's right. This is it, the final match of this year of League Zero. Advanced has got some pretty good teams in Powerhouse and Axolotl Syndicate, and I don't think anyone is surprised that these two have made it to the finals.
Powerhouse have had a not fairly, they've had a dominant season. The
Yeah.
most dominant of any team in any division this year. Undefeated in the regular season. Only team to do so in any division, like I said. And then in the playoffs, they start in the winner's bracket, and due to there's only four teams in advance, they need to win a single game. And that game was against Axolotl Syndicate. Five mapper, incredible set, but Powers managed to come away with it in the end, putting themselves in the grand finals. But yeah, a very dominant season for them. And if they can pull off this win, they will be the first team since season zero to have a completely undefeated season.
Yeah. That's a huge thing. The only other team you mentioned do it was go again. But the thing to look out for that's got to have some people scared on Axolotl Syndicate is the last time they faced each other in that 3-2 map. Powerhouse were without X Runner, who is the advanced MVP. So
Yeah.
they definitely were not at their strongest, and they still
No.
won. Yes, it was a 3-2 brawl, but that's I wonder if that's weighing in the back of the minds of the members of Axolotl Syndicate and even Powerhouse.
Yeah, it has to, but yeah, Extraner, like you mentioned, is back, so he will be starting today's match. But on the other side, we've touched on them a bit, Axolotl. They've had not quite as smooth of a road to get here. They had a really good regular season, only dropping two matches, and those two matches were against Powerhouse. So they've firmly kind of been in that second place spot all season, but they have not ever been able to quite push past Powerhouse to kind of get over that next hurdle. They have come close twice. Week number two, they had 3-2 win for them, so they nearly were able to take a win over Powerhouse there. And then, like you said, recently, Axolotl 3-2 lost to Powerhouse, but like we mentioned, Powerhouse had a bit of roster issues, but they're full strength now. Uh, so yeah, this has been a wild game, a wild season, I guess. And Axolotl are going to try to get a big upset here. Just a quick side note. In every season of League Zero, the highest division has always been a 4-0 in the grand finals. Every season. This would be the first season it hasn't been. If one of these teams is able to take a map at a loss. So something to look out for there that history is not on whoever loses the first map side, I guess you could say. But yeah, this is I'm excited.
It
I'm
is.
excited to see what both teams are able to bring.
It's exciting. It's very likely we will see history. We will see League Zero history here, whether it's not a 4-0 or whether Powerhouse wins. Either way, that's going to be history. And frankly, I don't think this is going to be a 4-0 with how well Axolotl Syndicate have been playing recently. Yeah, they've had a couple slip ups, but they are not a team to be looked at lightly. They are not a team to expect to be 4-0'd. So
Yeah.
this is going to be interesting. It's going to be an exciting match.
Yeah,
As
for sure. First map's going to be Busan, though. So we start off on to control Powerhouse's map pick as they come from the upper bracket. They get to choose, and they have chosen Busan. Not quite as popular as a map like Lijiang, but still does get a decent amount of playtime. So yeah, I'm interested to see if what Powerhouse opt to run here. The three different points tend to, oh, two of the points tend to favor similar compositions, downtown and uh, I just forgot the name. The other one. And then Mecha Base tends to lean more towards Brawl. So there you do have a decent amount of you have some variation in the different maps, but I expect to see some 6-man and possibly some ball comps mixed in here, but then some standard brawl, I feel will be pulled out on Mecha Base.
We also might see a little bit of Shadow Dive depending on what these teams want to run. It's not as prevalent in Busan as it is in, let's say, like Lijiang Tower, but it can definitely, especially on the map with the drum, which is the one we are both forgetting the name of.
Hold on,
It
we
it
gotta figure this out.
it, it could definitely be run there. Again, not as common as on other control maps. So
Sanctuary.
Sanctuary. So
There we go.
we will see what these teams run. Again, we're expecting a lot of brawl. That's just not only the meta right now, it's just all these teams seem like they're comfortable running it, especially Powerhouse. The real question is is someone going to bring something different that to kind of upset or to kind of bring that surprise to the table? Probably not, but if Axo goes down 3-0, we might see something different to see if they want to try to surprise and just go all or nothing. Well, I mean, looking at our starting lineups, Powerhouse, Speed, X-Runner, Azali, Boreal, Mythology, and Jason, Axolotl, Syndicate, Jaybird, I, Toasty Toast, Glacial, Sparrow, Kurtliber, and Daniel. And a lot of these names are very big names throughout League Zero. I mean, this is the best of the best. Advanced Division Finals.
Yeah, last game of the season here. For any division, right? After
Right.
this, we go into off season, which will feel kind of weird, right? League Zero has been going on for 2, 3 months now, so this is a final game. After this, we are done. But Axolotl are gonna look to be able to pick up an upset here at the very end, and if they're able to do so, it'd be pretty big, honestly. An upset in the grand finals. Don't see it a whole lot, but when it happens, it's quite exciting. We saw it. I'm not sure if it's too much of an upset, but double cat baiting tenacity, right? Big win. Rio beat Wisdom and Novice. Massive upset.
Wasn't it last year? Wasn't it Pepega beat whoever they were playing? I don't know if that was finals. That might have been semis, but
Yeah, yeah,
that
yeah,
was a big upset.
yeah. You have these type of games where you just get kind of big upsets, and in the finals. And like I said, most finals and most esports, you don't tend to see upsets in these kind of big games, especially in double brackets.
Right.
Normally, if you come from the double bracket, you probably come from the losers bracket. You probably lost to the team in the upper. At least in kind of how Overwatch tends to be. Overwatch brackets tend to be worked, but yeah. So
Yeah. It's let's put it this way. Powerhouse are looking like the old British Hurricane. Axolotl Syndicate are looking like the old uh probably the old New Kings well no, the old Bay team before they actually beat British Hurricane. Back when British Hurricane won like the entire year.
yeah,
That's what this match is looking to be.
it very easily could.
Yeah. So we'll we're excited. We're waiting for the teams to both say they are ready. Of course, this is
Taking
you
quite a
got to think
while.
some of these players might have a little bit of nerves here. So
Yeah.
kind of understandable. It's taking a while for them, but oh, and that both the teams kind of going for a little bit of teamwork. We see a lot of the teams. This is something I want to mention because it's funny to me, but we see a lot of teams just use whatever profile picks they want. Powerhouse is all using the Shanghai Dragons profile pick. Axolotl Syndicate is all using San Francisco Shock with two members using I can't remember what flag that is.
Not gonna lie, I can't either. But
I I think it's one of the
we can figure this
it's a
out.
Middle East or Middle East to Asian country. I know it is one of those. I do not know which one. Actually, we're about to find out because I'm gonna look at it.
Yeah. So this is yeah. Big match though, like we've
Jordan.
mentioned.
It is the country of Jordan.
Jordan. Aha. All right. So I believe we are ready. We have gotten the orders from everybody and us.
Yes.
So
We're going in Busan, first map, let's go.
yeah, Busan. Alright, Busan. We're gonna start here in downtown.
Alright. I'm interested to see, again, some teams tend to like running Brawl, some teams tend to like running Shadow Dive. This is a map we will likely see a lot more different compositions come out from each team. It's a map where we may not see that mirror composition, but it wouldn't surprise me if we do either.
Yeah. So we will see. It appears that Powerhouse wants to run a brawl comp, which should be honestly a bit surprising here. Ooh.
And we're back.
Yeah. Hi. Having some problems here. But hopefully we can get everything sorted out.
Yeah, very likely. Okay. So, just a quick setting change. This happens. Let's be real. Probably once a weekend, at least one one game has the settings set up wrong. We normally realize it right when we get into the map. Powerhouse is ready. Production is ready. I think we're just waiting on Axo to. Yep, we're entering the game.
Yeah, we are hopping in here. Gonna start on downtown still.
Yes.
So
the same thing still goes. Probably gonna see some brawl. Might see Shadow Dive. It's not the worst thing run here. Might see snipers or a Pharah. They can work on this map, but it's not necessarily the best choice. It's not necessarily the best choice versus what we have been seeing be meta right now. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Both teams
yeah, I think that's fair.
Yeah, both teams are still in spawn, so could see some changes. I think we might see Azali come out on the. Well, I was gonna say Symmetra, but Azali is showing the McCurry right now. So, and the other important thing to recognize is whether Glacial will switch off of that Symmetra or not when they come out of the gates.
I expect him to, probably, especially with the rest of their comp. I expect him to probably go Tracer here.
Yep, he's walking back.
Yeah, adds back into spawn. But yeah, Brawl comp is what Tenacity's going to run, so interesting decision from them. But they're going to roll a point pretty early on here, however. A lot of damage being applied to speed, falling quite low. Immortality has to be used early, but they will drop down the point. 10 seconds till it unlocks. Glacial poking from the high ground. Trying to find any form of an option, but a big 18 comes through into the pile drive. Oh my days.
All of them trapped in that little cubby hole against a Pharah. Oh, just the splash damage. And then Daniel with an excellent anti-nade gets almost everyone, because again, they're all trapped in that little cubby hole, and it's just free fight for Axolotl.
Yeah, absolutely massive from them. Next fight, though, we're going to see Powerhouse move over to the 6-man comp with the Tracer variation. Sometimes you'll see the Reaper, but not today. Barrage from quite a distance. Nobody really in his LOS, so has to get hacked. It most likely will drop. He does, but Speed has gone off the edge in the meanwhile. So it's a man advantage, actually, for the side of Axolotl Syndicate. And I think they're going to be able to close this out. So actually a very wonky fight, all things considered, but Axo do come out on top in the end.
Sparrow's Barrage, not necessarily the best barrage, but it actually worked really well as there was a baby diva getting staggered. Poor X-Runner. Sparrow's Barrage does get a lot of damage in, and I think it was high enough that the diva couldn't get to them and force that self-kill. So, interesting position. Seems like it kind of worked out. But it's definitely going to be something to look to in the rest of the fights is Sparrow's positioning.
Yeah, as a really early pick there onto Mythology, Sparrow putting in so much work, then the pulse bomb on the back DPS line of Axolotl Syndicate are taking over this game here. They do get a trade, so Powerhouse looking to do a quick reset here.
Glacial tried to punch X Runner. That's not gonna work, my boy.
Uh,
Yeah, that's not gonna work against a full health Diva. Yeah, kind of just walked into it. Nano Pharah.
yeah, Diva Bomb now coming over the top here, looking to find anything. Doesn't. Early pick from Azalea onto the point. Pulse Bomb misses. Big Sleep Dart is going to go down because of it. Sound Barrier for Mythologist. They're attempting to close out a fight. This could still go either way here. Minefield is causing a lot of problems on the point there, but Jaybird's falling pretty low, but he needs to continue to try to stall this out. Big pick there. Ends up going down in the end, so Powerhouse are looking like they found their way back into this map, but give it a lifeline. They're going to take hold of it. Powerhouse getting the flip over at 99%.
Sparrow played that. I know he lost, but Sparrow played that fight so smart, forced the Diva to self-destruct just to try to kill him, still lived through it, and then Powerhouse was unable to have their Diva in that fight, but I think too many of the resources with only Daniel trying to heal up the rest of Axolotl, too many resources into Sparrow to try to keep him alive in a 1v1 versus a Diva.
Yeah, for sure. Bear's trying to work their way into points. Sparrow's a bit out of position, but won't cost him his life. EMP comes out, hits two. Farah in the Wrecking Ball. Farah's going to go down here. Really nice job there. Yeah, individual hack as well comes through to take down Toasty Toast. So a very clean fight here. Only making use of that EMP from Powerhouse.
And you see the positioning once again working so well for Powerhouse. Azali able to split off Daniel and Glacial from the rest of the team. So it was a 5v4 on point in favor of Powerhouse, and they just took that easily.
Yeah, for sure. Barrage comes through, looking to find anything. Finds nothing there. Nano Boost as well is just about faded. Diva Bomb thrown onto the point, trying to clear out some space. Sparrow nearly drops down into it, but makes it out alive. Oh, Mythology's caught out of position. Goes down. Really early pick there from Axolotl Syndicate. Try to take hold of this man advantage to do so with a D-Beck there onto X-Runner. And they found their way back in. Axolotl Syndicate getting every kill they possibly could need. Just the Baby Diva stalling out this point. Lucian has returned, but this will be a cap for Axolotl.
Oh. This sound barrier might be enough time, but Myth is actually still alive as well. And we'll see the Diva Bomb. It won't kill anyone. And that'll pretty much be it with the minefield on point.
Appears to...
It's just clean up.
Be it here, only X-Runner stalling out, popped out of his mech, taken down, nobody else going to be able to touch, and Axolotl Syndicate take downtown 100 to 87.
Yeah, but they started that map with a 99 to 0, so... Axolotl Syndicate looking pretty good when they can get that first... Looked pretty good after getting that first touch on point. It took a while to get back onto the point, but they were able to hold it for quite a while at the start of the map.
Yeah, for sure.
To Sanctum, we will see likely a bit more. We'll see two compositions here. Either a bunker-ish style, which we are seeing Axolotl kind of show right now, or a divey style, which we're seeing Powerhouse show. And I think Powerhouse might have the advantage with this dive style. Yes, bunker's supposed to counter it, but I just think Powerhouse have got this.
Yeah, I agree. As Maywall comes through, speed is in quite deep. Is he going to go down? Yes, he does. So does Azalea. But trades do come through here. So find over on this kind of area with the mini health pack. It looks like it's going to help benefit the double shield cup at Axolotl. They managed to pull it out in the end in what was a very back and forth fight.
Yeah, one of the biggest things about dive into bunker is you want to dive on them before they set up their bunker. It looked like the Powerhouse almost let Axolotl Syndicate completely set up their bunker, then they dove onto them. And so Glacial was there with a flashbang to flash out Azali, who's already switched over to the McCree, and as we get straight into another fight.
Yeah, I mean, already this fight is done. Toasty finds two. Axolotl swapped over to the Sprawl comp, but they try to engage onto Axolotl, but Powerhouse just gets shut down.
Right. So yeah, we are seeing. I called it a bunker-ish style comp, but it is basically just that brawl comp with double shield. So still has a good bunkering power, which is pretty strong on Sanctum, especially in this upper room.
Yeah, windows come through from both sides. Maywolf from Powerhouse causing some problems for now, but there is the Gravitic Flux comes through from Toasty Toast, but all that's happening is Axolotl losing players. Zombie now comes through from Mythology as they try to engage forward in a Shadow from Speed. Does the work, takes down Kurt, who had the rally up, so that's been taken out of the fight, and now Speed walking forward onto the objective. Swinging the hammer, doing God's work. Only 3 players remain. Respawns have started to come through, though, from Powerhouse, so they're going to try to... Axolotl, excuse me. So they're going to try to remain in this fight here. Axolotl gets taken down, though, while Rebecca, which just looks like it has spelt doom to this attempt.
Toasty got a 2k there as well. And Toasty actually... Toasty and Daniel both stayed alive the entire fight. So, a tank and one of the best healers in the game staying alive. That's...
Yeah, this is...
unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't think Powerhouse are going to really be able to do anything here. Not really anybody to even touch now that the Baby Diva has been removed. Only Jason, who ends up going down. So Axolotl do take map number 1 here. And a bit of a close opening point, but, I mean, Sanctuary was definitely not close. 100 to 0.
The first point you can call close. The second point,
yeah.
Axolotl got their spot and kind of just said, okay, we're here now. Oh, and this is the huge anti-nade. I think, yeah, at the very beginning. Or right after, at least. Daniel just putting in work.
So, that will be opening map going to Axolotl, who looked pretty good there. They had a lot of smart ideas about what they wanted to do. And they were managing to counter a lot of what Powerhouse were attempting to do. They started on the Sprawl, which didn't really work too well. Tried to switch over to the 6-man and worked a bit better. They managed to eventually get back into the opening objective, but we swapped over onto Sanctuary. They actually started on the 6-man and got shut down. And they made a pretty much immediate swap over to Brawl, just in an attempt to out-brawl kind of this double shield Brawl. So, yeah. Very nicely done there from Axolotl as we move forward onto map number 2, which will be King's Row. This is Powerhouse's map pick.
Alright, so, of course, we're going to see King's Row, we're going to see Brawl, we're going to see the May, practically 100% guaranteed. The thing to keep in mind, of course, is Advance has always been a 4-0.
Yeah.
Yes, I don't think either of us thought that was gonna stay continue. That was gonna continue.
Yeah. So,
but
according to what has happened previously in League 0, would make it seem like Powerhouse are going to lose this map. But who knows? Who knows? I feel pretty good about Powerhouse still. I think King's Row is definitely one of their better maps here that allows them to play a lot of this Brawl, which they've been very good at. So I feel pretty good about them here coming into map 2.
Alright, so King's Row, we know that Axolotl. Why did you have to choose such a difficult word to say? Axolotl Syndicate, I've chosen to go in defense first. So that will be... We're going to see Powerhouse's attack, Axo's defense first. And it's looking like we're almost going to get right into this. As Axolotl are ready, and I think Powerhouse is too. Yep, we're going right into it.
Yeah, very quick break there in between maps, and we are in. So, map number 2, King's Row. It's going to be Axolotl starting on the defense here. Powerhouse on the attack. So we'll get to a quick look at Axolotl's comp.
In about 10 seconds, again, we're all expecting the May. May just works so well in King's Row with the realistic idea of there's only two good paths to brawl. The May wall just cuts off so many different flanking points or different angles that teams can come from. It's so powerful on King's Row. I do want to
Yeah,
see.
the May is very, very good here. And I expect both sides to pull it out. And we are going to see it on the defense here. The traditional Cowboy May. On the other side, it looks like we're going to see a May comp as well. They're going to start in the Widow, but I assume they'll swap off.
Nope, there's always jumping back. They're swapping now.
Yep, going on to the Kree.
Yep. Oh my gosh, there's all he got hit by an icicle immediately.
We're going to wrap around the right side here. Beowulf's come out from both sides. So do Immortalities there. Very aggressive play there from Azalea. Goes in quite deep to try to pull something off. But not able to do so here. An attempt at counter aggression costs Jaybird his life. They try to push forward. Beowulf gets in their face and opening pick there for Powerhouse, and they're going to run with it. Push forward onto the objective here. And only a couple members remaining for Axolotl. That's going to be point A capped in a fairly swift fashion.
Yep, Jaybird's shield completely broken in the initial fight, giving Azali just the freest of flashbangs to just melt Jaybird and get that first pick. So first point captured. Moving on, there is an opportunity for an archway defense. I do think we'll see a bit of that.
Yeah, so they will try to walk forward here. And they're going to manage to do so successfully there. Jaybird with an aggressive pin. Might open them up to a high noon, but they get back quick enough. The Blizzard's not in the best of spots here, but they do end up separating two members of Powerhouse, so they end up dropping. So this is going to be Axolotl getting a good hold here at this archway.
Slightly wasted Blizzard, but you actually have a pretty good rotation of ultimates so far. I mean, Sparrow's the only one who doesn't have it essentially now on the side of Axolotl, so not the worst to throw out.
It's not a horrible decision there. They're gonna start to walk forward. Powerhouse will. Oh, the flash shatter, but the Maywolf from Boreal actually limits its value some. High Noon coming out from Glacial. They're gonna try to play out of the LOS of them. They do so successfully here, but Azalea playing very aggressive.
Gosh.
That ends up going down at Jaybird. Oh my god, can I say MTD?
That was a massive scatter. All an X-Runner trying to do what they can just to get a pick at the end. But oh my gosh, that shatter. Perfectly using the cone around the corner to just... I mean, that knocked 3 or 4 members onto the back. The one thing, there was quite a lot of picks from Powerhouse, so Axolotl and Syndicate do have to back off a little bit, and you lose this archway hold.
Yeah, for sure. So you're going to start to march forward now. High Noon comes out. Bit of a speed boost with it. Good May walls. Isolates Jaybird. He ends up going down to said High Noon. And this is just going to give him all the space in the world. So, nice fight there for Powerhouse. Only using one ultimate to possibly just capture second point as Glacial gets caught out pretty deep into the backline of Powerhouse.
Yes, but he did force Jason's immortality field in that fight. That's a long enough cooldown. They won't have it for
They
this
can't
fight.
touch.
Oh, doesn't even matter. Oh.
Yeah, it's just a reset here, right?
Yeah, Sparrow Ice blocked off the edge. I mean, everyone was resetting anyways, but... Dial points.
Yeah. Yeah. Next fight here, though. Interesting rotation coming through from Axolotl. They're going to go around the side instead of coming down main like you see traditionally.
Sparrow's Blizzard is going to be what to watch out for.
Yeah, High Noon comes through. Good Maywell, but they're not able to punish it due to the... Scatter's decent. The Blizzard is thwarted
Must
for
be a
both
shielded
sides
time.
here. This could cause some problems here for Powerhouse, and it looks like it is. 2 kills go their way. And Axolotl are going to push the aggression, cleaning this up, finishing the fight. 3:40 left on the clock, though, for Powerhouse. They still have to feel good about how this map's gone so far.
Toasty was about 20 health away from getting DMEC, and Daniel got an excellent right click on the Toasty just before it would have happened. Just keep Toasty in the mech, and that was huge for this fight. Simple high noon just to push everyone back.
Yeah, High Noon pushes them back here. Speed needs to be careful. He's Fire Strike hit Jaybird's face, who has the Earth Shatter. High Noon comes through there from Azalea, trying to buy him some space. There's the Shatter. Gets blocked, though, but Speed gets flashbanged, and the Immortality is slightly late. Window comes through as well as the Sound Barrier from Powerhouse as they try to regress forward with it, and then the Diva Bomb takes down Jaybird and Toasty Toast Mech, so tank line removed, and this is looking quite good for Powerhouse here. Moving forward, team kill, last second recontest now coming through from Axolotl.
Jaybird's shield was up, so someone cracked that shield right before the bomb went off. Oh, they can't even touch!
Oh, they can't.
Excellent focus fire from Powerhouse to crack Jaybird's shield right before that bomb goes off, and it costs the lives of pretty much everyone. I mean, yeah, it didn't directly kill everyone, but no shield, no mech, nothing to protect you.
Yeah, you're going to be kicking yourselves there, but in the end it will be Powerhouse managing to capture the entirety of KR here for 245, excuse me, 244 to be exact. So very nicely done there from them as they switch sides here. Looking to get a good hold on the defense.
Yeah, I mean, Mythology was on the break, I believe. So with that brig on attack, there was no way anyone was gonna touch. It just with how late that fight was held, and with how clean it was, no one was gonna be able to touch that. It's just an unfortunate timing. Glacial. So normally we see the Widow for the early shots, but Glacial's on the Hanzo, which makes me wonder if he's gonna stay on this for a little bit. He might. Nah, he's falling back. I miss the days where we would see Widowmaker and Hanzo picks.
Yeah, so coming in here, it's gonna be a straight mirror here as wrap around the side from Axolotl. Maywell comes through though, so Ice Block is forced out. It's a big cooldown to get out there, and Speed's trying to play with a bit of aggression off the back of that. Pin's trying to get a pick, but the Immortality comes through. It actually gets booped out of it there. The Lucio boop from Kurt pushes Speed out of the Immortality field, so he's able to take down Glacial, and off the back of that, Powerhouse push forward to get a fight win. Toasty gets killed a bit late as well. Wow, what a fight there from Powerhouse as they take a very quick one.
Unlucky, although I do think with how close the rest of Speed's team was behind him, Powerhouse were going to full send that fight anyways. It's just Speed happened to get an early pin, and now a shatter onto 4. I don't even
get him out of here. Though I believe it's a classic 2016 flashbang shatter.
You don't even have time to talk before the fight's over.
I mean, yeah, flashbang shatter, classic combo, works to perfection here.
Not much else we can say about that.
Yeah. As, once again, to wrap around the side here for Axolotl, Window comes through, and so does this Blizzard. They're going to play very aggressive. Jaybird drops. 2 ultimates is all they're going to need, as Powerhouse are looking crispy on this Brawl Mirror. Their map picks so far, well, they've been dominating it.
Yeah, and Axolotl don't look like they don't know how to deal with the just pure aggression. The unbridled, I don't care if I live or not aggression from Powerhouse. It's which is surprising considering the fact you are running the exact same composition. They just don't seem to be ready for it.
Yeah, by the way, Jaybird has yet to build a shatter, and Speed's almost to his 3rd. Counter pick comes through, Sound Barrier is on the board, so Jaybird's going to fall quite weak, but the Blizzard comes through. Put Speed in not a great situation here. Gets killed mid-shatter, actually, so not quite what you want to see. And then the shatter from Jaybird, well, hits absolutely nothing. Just chatting on him. As Axolotl play with some great aggression here, managed to catch Speed out. Not a great position to clean off this fight.
Jaybird shattered may not have been good, but he shattered. And that's the important... Well, no, it's really not, but... Again, you mentioned Speed 3 shatters in, and Jaybird has used 1.
Yeah, early window though from Axo. I had a decent amount of space with it.
Oh, that
ball
huge.
As well. I mean, this is such a heads-up play here from Axolotl. Take the space, take a very quick fight in a situation where Powerhouse didn't even look prepared for one.
I mean, Boreal walked past the bomb going at him, and then just said, yeah, that bomb doesn't exist anymore. And then died to it. So, Toasty's bomb able to not only get 1 pick, but force a support out of line of sight and be unable to heal. That was excellently done, and just... Axolotl, this is your chance to get back into it.
Flashbang Shadow once again. Except this time there's a Spearow Maywall in the way, so it doesn't hit quite as many people. But this is a good start here. Trading rights, however, his bomb gets put into the back line. All it gets is immortality. Gets some space, though. Glacial has a high noon, but the Blizzard comes through. As this fight gets started with a Ryan advantage for Axolotl, is turning into a Powerhouse fight win here, so...
Glacial's in your backlines, flashbanging your tanks.
Yeah, quick thing there. Sparrow puts up a Maywall trying to cut off Speed. Jaybird would have hit like a 4-man shatter if that wall wasn't there. So a bit of an unfortunate timing.
Toasty out of mech, and they don't have to kill you, Toasty. So we will see Toasty get back into that mech. A lot of damage done early on and after getting demeched. Such a hectic fight. A little bit of miscommunication from Axolotl and they lose that fight.
Yeah, they throw the window down, trying to make something else back of it. Blizzard's pretty good. Sound Barrier comes through as Axo are trying to turn this fight here. Speed's falling very weak there, but the Diva Bomb from Extra Runner is gonna equalize this situation. D-Mech as well. Extra Runner picks up 2, and they're turning this fight. They started down 2, but Powerhouse are gonna come out on top.
I mean, it was a good Blizzard from Sparrow. Location was perfect, but it only caught 1 person. And the 2 people you cut off from the rest of the team were ignored. So it kind of looked like an issue with focusing down your targets or figuring out who you actually wanted to take care of after that Blizzard. Again, seems like issue mainly with these teams working together, as Sparrow is once again caught out away from the rest of his team.
Yeah, not in the best position there. Ends up dropping Shatter, though. I mean, Jaybird.
That's the plan. Listen, Sparrow can't block your own Shatter if he's dead. Sparrow can't sabotage his own team's Shatter if he's dead.
Oh my.
It didn't work out as much as you would have wanted it, but 5 seconds. Will they even be able to touch? They will.
Yeah, they will get a touch here. Toasty gets on the car. We see a Blizzard go down. Shatter hits anybody attempting to touch, and this is going to be the end of the map. Axolotl Syndicate drop the maps of Powerhouse on their map pick, even up the series, and advance will not end in a 4-0.
We have made history, folks, unless for some reason this match doesn't count.
Yeah, turns out, I don't know. I was trying to think of something funny. Couldn't think of anything funny.
Flashbang Shatter. And that's all you need to say. Flashbang Shatter.
Yeah. but we will be moving forward onto our next map, as that was honestly a very, very good map from Powerhouse. They bounced back in a pretty good fashion here. On their map pick, they are a very potent brawl team, and their they put their I forgot the word, proficiency. There it is. That's it. That's a word that works. On this brawl comp into good use here on Kings Row, very heavy brawl map, and they showed why that they kind of dominated a lot of the season, especially on this comp.
Right? And seeing more of how, well, I mean, you look, Busan was in Axolotl's favor, Kings Row was completely in Powerhouse's favor. But both of them were picked by Powerhouse, so it's a little bit of an interesting situation we have here.
Yeah, for sure.
It looks like Rialto is going to be the next map, as we are getting ready, and someone said attack. Let me make sure I know who it is. Yes, Powerhouse have chosen to attack first on Rialto for map 3. And I think we're about to go in it. I mean, these teams are just go, 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 go. Yeah, Powerhouse is ready, Oxo is ready, production is ready. Production is not ready. Yeah. Everyone's just fast paced tonight, I guess, except us. So, what do you think we're gonna see on Rialto? Because I'm thinking we're gonna see Smash, but I really have no idea what else we might see, other than like maybe Ash Farah.
We could also see some brawl, not brawl, 6-man comps with these. I think 6-man is a comp pretty good here. Ball as well. There's a lot of different ball comps you could. There's a lot of comps you can run on Rialto, right? But the only comp I don't think we're gonna see is kind of this traditional brawl. Powerhouse may pull it out, but I would be surprised. I think kind of different variations of dive. 6-man is pretty good, as well as some or double shield. Some teams like to play. There's a lot of comps that get some play time on this map. So,
All right, I think both teams are ready. Production, I believe, is ready this time. And we're going into Rialto. We're gonna see what we see. It's time.
ooh, pausers,
Maybe servers.
pausers.
Servers. Ah. I saw it stay ready. Okay, we
All
are
right.
going in. There is a quick switch before we go in. Marquis is coming in for Jason on the side of Powerhouse, but I think that is it.
Yeah, so we'll see Marky come in like you said. Rest of the rosters are staying the same. So Powerhouse starting on the attack, Axolotl on the defense.
Yes.
They're gonna run double shield. So I touched on it for a quick second. That I thought that we may see it. I'm not a huge fan of double shield. I've been coming around to it a bit more recently, but it has been my favorite comp. But like I said, not opposed.
I like the Orisa on this map. I think Orisa just works really well on Rialto, but I do agree with you. The entirety of Double Shield just doesn't feel the best on this map to me. But what I do like is we see the Ash, we see the Echo, we see that sniper and that aerial threat that is oh so common on Rialto. Although we will see Boreal coming out on the soldier to kind of counter that. And Azali's changing. Azali's on Tracer, okay.
Yeah, so they want to play a dive comp. With
Yep.
this Tracer, Soldier's an interesting pick. You tend to see an Echo or a Sombra in some situations, but they opt to go with the Soldier here. Soldier got a lot of buffs recently, so I don't hate this.
Yeah, we've seen Soldier on and off in, I think, both advanced and intermediate.
Same did Novice as well. It's been in all 3 divisions.
Yeah, so we've seen him on and off. Those buffs probably a bit of a part of that. Again, he's just an okay pick no matter the situation though.
Yeah, for sure. Immortality's forced out pretty early here.
Oh, that's
And ooh, the tracking on Azalea. My god, forces the kill there, then Speed follows up with his help with the nano boost. They played not too aggressive here. They were given a lot of space in all honesty, right? We're able to build up nano pretty quickly.
Alright, so Speed with the nano just tears through so many people and just does what dive comps do.
Glacial?
Oh no. He's getting destroyed with...
They use Pulse! Can't kill Glacial! Kill Glacial challenge impossible. They do capture a first point, and Glacial finally drops.
Okay, the point was capped during all that.
Yeah, they did manage to get the cap. Primal Rage comes through from Speed, stress scale out, but also disruption, and Toasty gets booped all around, taken down. Nicely done there, as they just chase these kills, doing a great job, Powerhouse are.
Oh my gosh. Just push. Axolotl aren't even stopping.
Yeah, Nano Boost comes through now into Speed, tries to push forward onto this high ground. Bobby gets forced off. Not getting quite as much value as it was initially. Jaybird ends up dropping, so good opening. There we see a duplicate from Sparrow going on to Tracer. Not really your best dupe target. Probably would have wanted to go with the Diva. Pulse Bomb goes through, does not get the stick, but Speed gets caught out, gets chunked down, loses a lot of health fairly quickly.
Yeah, I mean, the other part of that Pulse Bomb is it annoyed the supports enough to take their attention off of Speed. Again, it definitely could have been much better, but it did its job. It helped you win the fight. So, go with that.
Oh, the Diva Bomb placement. Okay, Immortality does neutralize its effect, but it was a nice try there from X-Runner. Primal Rage from Speed in this small room manages to get an opening there. There's kind of fights. There's 2 fights happening currently, and Powerhouse are winning both of them.
There's also a 1v1 going on between Azalea and Glacial.
This is wild. I think Powerhouse should be able to regain control of the car. Only Daniel, it appears.
No, they won't.
Take down Marky. Okay. Boreal comes in clutch. So, second point cap comes through 444.
Oh yeah, for Powerhouse. Yes. There was like 3 different fights going on there. That's just outscaled more than anything else. There's not much strategy to play there. It's just win forehead.
Yeah, high noon, not high noon. Tac visor coming through from Boreal.
Surprisingly, they don't nano this, but
it's not surprising. You always nano monkey in this comp, right?
Yeah,
some good work as the Bongo comes through and it creates a lot of damage. I mean, damage boost from Bongo is absurd. It creates an Axolotl. It gives Axolotl the ability to put on enough pressure.
Right, so with a little under 4 minutes left, Powerhouse are trying to get this to the end of the map. And they've got 1 or 2 fights before they win this map, 1 or 2 wins. But right now, the cart is in control by Axolotl Syndicate. And you need to kind of you need to push him off this cart, and that Winston and Dynamite combo will pretty much do just that.
Yeah. Rally comes through, so does this Primal Rage. I mean, there's so much damage comes through. The Mace Swap is getting some good work already. Disruption from the Primal is enough to win out this fight here. Multicore does cause some problems, and this comp for Powerhouse is like, it's a Frankenstein comp. It's half dive, half brawl.
I mean, you could say the same thing about Axolotl's comp.
No.
Well, you could say it's kind of half and half with Axolotl's comp. You do have the bunker. You have. No, I guess you did go bunker.
Yeah, I'm just kind of playing a double shield. They're gonna push
Shield.
forward now. They're
Oh,
gonna
that could be
flux. They do have an immortality field to deny some of its effect, but still does a lot of damage. Their bomb gets thrown forward onto points. They're trying to close out this fight, but I don't think they're gonna be able to do so. Window comes through, a lot of pressure. Another multi-core built through. It's Daniel is gonna get all the kills off the back of that. Axolotl Syndicate comes up clutch when it matters most. 214 now.
Pharaoh is building these molten cores pretty fast, actually, but will switch onto the Bastion. Okay, no, switches to the May instead. Pharaoh doing an excellent job with those molten cores and just unable to break that bunker. As
Yeah,
now
for
we go into the more mixed composition.
Here we're gonna see a bongo come through very early into this fight. Just Powerhouse, excuse me, just gonna wait for it to fade, and then they're gonna start to walk forward. Rally comes through from Mythology. Only reason he's not on the Lucio yet. High Noon now comes through from Glacial, but there's gonna be a demon in his face.
Oh.
Boreal actually gets sniped out of the corner of his eyes. Blizzard comes through, a lot of pressure onto the tank line, and half of it's gonna drop. The other half is falling weak. Extra comes up with 3. As Powerhouse at the end do manage to capture all of Rialto. Minute 16 for them in the time bank. That's a good attack from Powerhouse. And speed? Oh my god. It says, goes back to Orisa, forgets how to play main tank to Jaybird.
And that's a really good cap, because normally Rialto does not get finished. So finishing with a minute and 16 left is a very big ask for Axolotl.
I know the stream can't see match chat, but currently Speed and Jaybird are kind of going back and forth.
Main tank difference.
Main tank difference.
Yep. Anyways, I mean both the teams are going back and forth. We're getting a lot of trash talk in here from both teams, but that comes with the territory of esports.
Yeah, for sure.
So they are gonna run on this. That's actually interesting, kind of, for Powerhouse running. I mean, it's basically Brawl, but you don't necessarily always see Brawl on first point on Rialto, so it's a little bit of an interesting look.
Yeah, I said I didn't expect Brawl to get really that much play, but we do see it here.
So
yeah, defense attack though. It's gonna be a double shield. It's gonna be Ash and a pharmacy.
the one thing this does is Azali on the McCree makes it a little bit more difficult for Sparrow to get value on that Pharaoh. Just due to the
Sparrow's in a good spot. Maybe able to get an early pick here. Oh no, they're turning. He's forced out.
I was about to say, although Sparrow just flanks around the entire team, it works pretty well. And again, it looks like there's a slight break of communicate. Oh,
this is an aggressive. Yeah, they're just gonna go forward here. Catch them out in this 4v6, right? Farah's not really in the fight there, so they take a 4v6 on the ground and they come out on top.
Powerhouse finally realized, hey, wait, 2 of their members are in the complete opposite side of the map. Let's just dive the rest of them.
Yeah, and they execute it really well.
Yes.
Jaybird swaps over on the wrecking ball now. Daniel goes forward onto a Ana, side of the Baptiste.
Alright, Sparrow wants
so they make a full comp swap. Only the pharmacy staying.
Sparrow is trying once again to get some work done just behind enemy lines.
They take a lot of space.
Almost gets Mythology, who doesn't even notice that there's a Pharaoh behind him. I mean, just inconsequential. But meanwhile...
That's a wacky window spot. Barrage comes through, gets one before getting trade out. Boreal hits a couple of headshots onto the Pharaoh. High Noon comes through just to reload from Azalea, ends up costing his life as Kurt on the Mercy gets the kill. Back and forth fight here, but I believe that the defense should be able the attack should be able to come out on top, but I say that there's a kill comes through, so it is an even-ish fight up point. Shadow from Jaybird. Trying to turn this here. I mean, Speed, excuse me, not Jaybird. Manages to take down Jaybird.
I don't like that shatter. I personally don't like that shatter, but it could very well work because it's bringing the rest. It's buying enough time for the rest of the team to come in.
Yeah, the Nano Pharaoh comes through, but in the end, Sparrow ends up dropping. Blizzard gets thrown forward onto the point here, only going to freeze up the D.Va, but maybe enough for an opening pick. He ends up throwing out the bomb, forces out Sound Barrier.
And
Glacial coming in from behind. Big anti-nade hits both tanks. Car inching closer, Minefield into the back. Forces the positioning of Axolotl. And then Pulse Bomb comes through. Is it able to get any kills? So it's not. Brings the Reinhardt speed fairly low. Good anti-nade. The remake from X-Runner takes down Toasty.
that is a very interesting
And in the end, Powerhouse have held on to this point.
That is a very interesting interaction. Speed was stuck while asleep, woke up mid-bomb, and put the shield up and blocked the bomb. The pulse bomb. I didn't know that that's what happens. That's okay. So, Powerhouse are still holding this point. What Axolotl realistically should have already capped first point by now. They still just can't. Powerhouse holding it so well here.
Yeah, for sure. Nano Boost comes through. Oh, Sparrow! The Nano Boost and the Barrage combines for a 3K.
Okay, now they cap.
That is quite wild. X-Runner was not able to get the DM up onto the fair. Not sure of his position. Maybe wasn't able to react fast enough. Not quite sure what exactly.
The upper part of the bridge, so was not able to and I don't think had thrusters, so was not able to thrust and get close enough before the barrage took out 2. So I don't know if that was noticing the position, but if you did, noticing the position of X-Runner is out and using the rest of it.
Yeah, Blizzard comes through to the point here, as this is a very fast fight from Powerhouse. They engage very quickly and clean this up. Powerhouse doing a great job here.
And this is a really difficult spot because now Powerhouse can hold this bridge. Oh no. I thought Azali was gonna do it to him. High Noon's almost getting the pharmacy out of the sky.
Yeah, they're able to cross the bridge fairly easily. D.Va Bomb's gonna get thrown forward to try to catch Daniel, who's left on the bridge. That's a heads-up bomb from X-Runner.
But Sparrow's behind enemy lines and notices that bomb going out and just chooses to pick off the D.Va while they can't get back in mech yet.
Yeah, so, I mean, 2 very different heads-up plays from 2 different players on opposite teams.
Exactly.
Yeah,
although it looks like it's favoring Powerhouse.
The IQ is quite large.
Yes.
Jaybird ends up getting taken down there from Boreal. So, they might be able to turn this, but Sparrow's trying to keep him in this fight. Very back and forth, but I think Axolotl are going to have to take a soft reset.
Yes. Yeah, the pharmacy combo is kind of just backing off a little bit, getting that soft reset before just now coming back in to once again get this high ground contested. I mean, doing a very good job of not only keeping the Mercy alive, but keeping the high ground contested. That is a bomb that is way too high.
Nano Boost comes through onto Sparrow. Ends up just dropping. Not quite what you want to be seeing there. They're going to try to get the fight win off the back of that. Going to be able to do so. So Powerhouse holding on here. 20 seconds left. One more fight for Axolotl.
Okay, Glacial is hiding on the side. Oh my gosh, they didn't.
Oh, that's a pharmacy.
And that's 10 seconds off. They will not be back to start this fight off.
Can they touch? Yes, I believe for Pokeball can. So Jaybird should be able to get it. And he does trick. Oh, he actually didn't touch in time. He touched too early. Okay, the D.Va comes through from Toasty. They get in the end. The shatter onto the baby D.Va. Bit of BM.
It's over. It's over.
That's it. Powerhouse taking map number 3, going up 2-1 in the set.
Oh my gosh. So Powerhouse, looking like they had a little bit of a hiccup in the first map and have just completely rolled the next two. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
Axolotl are doing better than some of the other advanced teams that face Powerhouse are, but they're looking like a second place team, but they're looking like a second place team by far.
Yeah, not able
And
to pull it out there.
yeah. So
Yeah. So really well done there from Powerhouse as Axolotl get to pick their map as we get
2CP.
to. I was trying to think of a cool segue, but we're going to a break essentially. I was kept like trying to stall as I tried to think of something. I couldn't think of anything, but we're gonna go to a break, and then we will be back with map number 4 of the series. You won't want to go anywhere. Welcome back, everybody, to League Zero Advanced Grand Finals. I am Joe Razor, joined here by Volcanor, and Pendy is in the production booth, and we are going to be heading on to map number 4. This is Axolotl Syndicate's map pick, and they're going to be sending us to Hanamura.
We have a booth. I thought we had like a closet for production. Anyways,
Production
yeah, we're going to
closet.
Hanamura to 2CP, 8CP, whatever you want to call it. This is either going to be really quick or really slow.
Yeah, it's either going to be a quick one, or we're going to be here for like 2 hours as teams figure out how to how to play the game properly, but it's going to be Axolotl starting on the defense. Powerhouse actually chose to attack here. Interesting decision from them. But,
Well, then you get the defense second, and you kind of know what you have to hold.
yeah,
So it's
but then
pretty
the
clear.
other argument is when teams like to attack first is they get to, I mean, defend first. They get to set a win condition, right? So, and you also, if you expect to win, you can finish the map a bit faster.
Yeah. Yeah. It's basically it's players' decision. Some people like personally, I like knowing what I have to hold, but yeah, you can finish it faster definitely if you go and attack second. Up to the players and the coaches,
Yeah.
and we are waiting to get into the game.
Yeah,
But
Powerhouse have looked really good these last two maps.
yeah,
They kind of dominated KR and then dominated Rialto. Playing some quite good Overwatch. Um, but
yeah, I'm
I expect Axolotl to bounce back a bit here. This is their map selection, like I mentioned. They might have a bit of an idea of what they want to do. They can possibly lean into a bit more of the Symmetra brawl if they feel like it's kind of the comp you see the most of on
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 attack
Hanamura. So
outbeat. Yeah, this match are really good, especially for the attack getting onto point. Um, Remember that Rialto was Axo's map pick as well, so
yeah,
uh, so yeah, both teams it looks like are just about to be ready. We're gonna go in shortly, and I I want to see some good brawl. I want to see some good brawl going in here. Because that's pretty much what we're going to see, is more brawl. So I want to see more of teams running into each other and making a giant mess of a circular area. I'm just talking at this point.
yeah, we are hopping in here. And you can see what the defense wants to run pretty quickly as so. Yeah, they are most likely just going to run kind of your normal brawl here, and that is what they're going to do. Sparrows? He's playing the funny hero.
Playing the haha funny, and he's walking out on the haha funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's coming out on this. This is gonna be what he's playing. We have a Junkrat, which is going to have a very difficult time dealing with Boreal if Boreal does come out on this Pharah.
yeah. Very, very funny. He's standing by spawn. Okay, what is this plan?
Oh
here?
no. They don't see him. They don't see him.
One. He gets two.
Oh my god, Sparrow!
Oh, and he nearly kills three with his total mayhem. Flip it and ship it. Powerhouse just got montaged.
Sparrow's at 75%. He's not back at point yet. He's getting taxied.
But because of that, Powerhouse are able to go back very quickly here with the Symmetra TP. Jaybird has to get, and the rest of Axolotl have to give up the point here as they get ready to push back in.
You got a touch
gained. Nearly a third. Shatter gets mostly blocked. Does manage to catch two players, and two of them end up dropping. What a pin from Jaybird, an inspirational gamer here. But the inspirational play ends up costing him, so it's going to be Powerhouse is pouring out some nasty icicles. Managing to capture up point A here.
Okay,
and the kind of YOLO play of the Junkrat ends up costing them in the end, but quick TP from Powerhouse.
It was funny, but it probably wasn't worth it.
Yeah,
let's be real.
Powerhouse on this point though. Windows for both sides. Tire doesn't get anything. He just dies, and it gets broken immediately. There's the Blizzard out to the point, not able to get eaten up here. 2 kills come through though, so Axolotl may be able to win out this fight here, but the tank line goes down.
It'll be close with the respawn.
Bastion swap. High noon from behind. Are they aware? Yes, they are. Goes down. 2 ticks gained. Looking for the third. Tag comes through.
Get on.
They do manage to get a touch. Window is there. Jaybird pins the bomb. Able to stall for
Okay.
quite a bit here. A lot of stall swaps come through. Oh, but they don't touch. I'm not sure if you would consider that a traditional seed-eyed, but I definitely think you could.
0 days. It's
What
not
I mean,
seed-eyed.
this game's done.
It was 5 minutes and 5 seconds. Hold up. Hold on. Okay, how long did that take? It took less than 2 minutes,
I mean, well,
right?
they took a minute to capture first point, right? So
Okay,
they had around 3 minutes coming into second, and then with the 3 minutes on that, so yeah, it took less than 2 minutes.
okay. Let's see. So yeah, Soul, the fastest Hanamura was 1 minute and 22 seconds by Soul Dynasty. I think that might have gotten close. I think that might have been close. Oh my gosh, that's a huge time bank.
Yeah, that is wild. Switching sides now.
Yes, okay. This is a very interesting defense. Wrecking Ball, Soldier, Zenyatta.
Yeah, they're running a Wrecking Ball comp here on the defense.
They do have that Zenyatta for the orb to stay on the Wrecking Ball a little bit longer, so once he gets out of range.
Yeah, TP comes straight onto the objective, though. Yeah, the Wrecking Ball is a bit of an interesting comp here, especially for the defensive side. But they're going to stall onto the point. Icebox forced down. Extra gets moved off the side. Great start here from Axolotl Syndicate.
Yeah, that could be. I mean, that's your I mean, main tank in this composition gone. So I think Axolotl will have this point. Yeah, it's just the stall from the Wrecking Ball.
Yeah, 6 minutes now. Okay, they're going for the same TP. Are we going to see another 5-minute plus capture?
Okay, they all made it.
They're going to walk straight onto the point. Swap to Brawl now for Powerhouse, but they're still in the Zenyatta. Sound Barrier comes through, so does this window. They're going to try to play with a bit of aggression off the back of that. Speed drops. Are they trying to, or could they possibly beat this time here?
Powerhouse actually have a decent team.
It goes down, and oh my god, Powerhouse. Axolotl look like they could win this
They
here.
don't get X Runner. They do get X Runner.
Are they able to take down Spearo? Speed, excuse me. Speed's stolen for quite a while, and they have some ults to try to recontest this. Ends up going down. Glacial did end up dropping, so Powerhouse have been able to stall for long enough. They're starting to get respawns, but due to how long the stall's been coming through, so does Axolotl, but this is going to be it. Okay, they nearly had a faster time bank than the Powerhouse, but the stall ends up winning them this out, and Marky is still on the Zenyatta.
He's changing. Or he's chatting in spawn. Okay, yeah, he's changing. Boreal switched to the Doomfist for a second there as well. Yeah, welcome to 2CP. But defense doesn't exist.
Yeah, so wrapping around right side here, trying to push this high ground is Axolotl Syndicate. They're gonna kind of take this low ground approach, or this lower ground, like the high ground. And they're just gonna poke and prod and wait and wait. Window comes through. High noon now for Azalea. Ends up catching Glacial, who played on the side of the Ryan shield, so ends up costing him.
Mythology
Good opening pick there, as the roll happening up top cost Daniel was life here, and then pushing the pedal is Powerhouse.
Yeah, everyone did. Mythology and Speed just said, you know what, we're going in, you can't stop us, and just jumped into that fight. And the rest of Powerhouse were like, oh, well, I guess we gotta do this now. Welcome to Brawl.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this is absurd.
Yeah, for sure. They're gonna try to push straight
Oh,
into
that could be
the
an
point
issue.
there. Diva Bomb's on the... I'm not sure what X-Runner's goal there was with the Diva Bomb. Doesn't really get what he wants. Shatter!
It
Speed does some good work, but so does Jaybird, makes his name known. But Powerhouse has the ultimate to sustain through this. Blizzard now as well from them as they try to ensure a fight win, and they will be able to do so. So this is a crazy, crazy play there from Speed to start off that fight, and then they end up closing it out.
okay. X Runner's self-destruct did force out Sparrow's ice block. Again, I don't think that really mattered because I think Sparrow had it back by the time they died, but it wasn't completely useless. And it still works to kind of disrupt the fight.
Yeah.
And I don't even know what Axolotl can do here. It's you've got to coordinate. You've got to get at least a first pick here, and it's just not working.
They need to pull something out here. As they're going to go straight onto
That
the
could
point.
work. Forces everyone else. Forces the tanks down.
Ooh, shot there. Ends up getting the opening, and Azalea from this high ground just puppy did so much damage, and Sparrow tries to come up to contest him. Doesn't really matter that Jaybird hits a nice shatter because, well, they're lacking the individuals to pull something off.
And again, Powerhouse just doing Powerhouse things, and Toasty's gonna get mega staggered here. Yeah, this is...
Ooh,
oh
this
my
is-
gosh. Toasty has remake. Oh, okay. That would have been
Tragic.
horrible had Speed not killed Toasty on impact. Because that would have been such a long stall. But they're still waiting. Axolotl need to figure out... I mean, their best attack, let's be real, their best attack came from the left side.
Yeah, it really did. So, see if they go for it again, and they
are.
do. High Noon comes out. They are just able to play on their own side of the Symmetra wall, so it doesn't really do too much.
That's actually a really nice wall.
Yeah, it's a great
completely-
Symmetra wall.
Yeah, completely nullifies the High Noon and that high
Oh
ground.
no, Glacial gets caught out. Flashback fan the hammer. Diva Bomb coming over top, trying to change the tide of this fight, doesn't do so. Second tick comes through. Shatter!
Oh.
The side hits 2 players. Immortality's only good enough to save 1.
Glacial has changed to... oh no, Glacial changed the Tracer and back. So
Oh, they
it
could
looks like
stall. Oh my god, they could stagger Toasty as well.
they're going to. Oh my gosh.
Ooh.
Toasty needs to remake.
Yeah, he goes down, and now 20 seconds
One
left. You're gonna be without your diva for this fight.
No, Toasty will get back, but you'll be able to touch with like 1 second. It's going to be terrifying.
Yeah.
They don't just TP off.
They TP on the point here, so they do get the touch for sure. But so much damage comes through. Sound Barrier, though, does some good work, but it doesn't matter. As Powerhouse, absolute domination here on Hanamura.
Glacial was trying to get the teleporter set up onto the roof of the back of spawn, and when he went to activate it, he had to jump to activate, but when he went to do it, it wasn't there, so he had to reset the teleporter to get onto point in time. They wanted that high ground, and they just weren't able to get it.
Yeah, now we have possibly only one more map to play. This was
The best.
He killed Speed there, by the way, if you don't have Immortality.
Yeah, he did.
So, that is absolutely absurd. But, yeah, well done there from Powerhouse to take this 3-1 lead here. All they need is one map now. If they could take one map here, of Axolotl Syndicate's selection, they will be able to take this series, and that one map will be over onto Control. They will be able to choose in between Nepal and Lijiang Tower as their two maps.
Good news for Axo. You won the Control last time. Good news for Powerhouse. You're completely rolling Axolotl at this point.
And also good news for you, from how they've looked this series, Lijiang will suit a lot of the comps that they want to run, which is their map selection. They choose Lijiang over Nepal. And so Powerhouse is able to play... I feel like Powerhouse is a bit more comfortable, even though they picked Busan. The compositions they've looked best on today are a bit more viable on Lijiang, right? Their brawl comps, some monkey-based comps are a bit better here.
I mean, part of that first pick Busan might have been, let's get Busan out of the way, so that way when we roll, we just roll straight through. I mean, possibility, but it's this is it. Powerhouse have a chance to bring home the perfect season here.
One map. It's all they need here to secure a perfect season. And yeah, they will not make any substitutions, I believe. So everything will be staying the same.
Oh no, Jason's in for Marquis.
Oh yeah, Jason is in. Okay, so Jason comes in for Marquis.
That I think is the only substitution.
Yeah. Apologies for missing that, but that will be our only sub.
Yeah, that just happened. Yeah, Lijiang will likely see. We might see the Junkrat from Sparrow. That could be something to watch out for. Is if we get to Control Center. We might see Sparrow's Junkrat, which, as proven from Hanamura, he's very, very happy to pull out. We'll probably see some Shadow Dive or something along that nature if we go to Night Market. Or not Night Market, but
Control Center. Oh yeah, wait. You mean where we're going to see the 6-man?
The well. I'm thinking of the well. Wherever.
Well.
No, not Ilios, but I suck with the names of these maps. This one.
Oh, Gardens. This one's Gardens. I was so confused when he said the well.
It has a well, kind of.
Not really. It has like it has a little fish pond.
Okay, we might see Shadow Dive here.
Yeah. We definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw 6-man get pulled out.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Ready for battle.
Or we might not.
Yeah, it appears we're gonna see a. Okay, so currently what Axolotl is running makes it look like they're probably gonna run. Normally, run a monkey or a ball with this. They're not playing honk. They are doing a wee bit of. They're doing a minuscule amount of tomfoolery.
We'll see if the Symmetra sticks as well.
Yeah, but we're gonna see. I imagine they swap Tracer here. But yeah, on the other side, we're gonna see a brawl comp with a Sombra instead of like the Mei like you normally see.
Sparrow just 2 hits Jason, both of them direct impacts. Well, that's not the way you want to start this map if you're a Powerhouse.
Yeah, that is quite tragic here. The opening map, opening fight, excuse me, does not quite go the way you would like to see it. As Glacial tries to blink over the edge, I believe. It got flashbang, so he ends up falling off. That is tragic.
That is exactly what happened.
Anti-Nate here. Are they able to follow up on any kills? So they're not. I say that, but Jason won't go down. I lied. Speed with one to Spirit, excuse me, with one to try to turn this, but I don't think you're going to be able to.
Sparrow just died to Jason, and that is basically seals his point, staying in the side of Powerhouse. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so they will stay on this composition. Axo will. Kind of weird because they kind of won the first fight, but it didn't really matter, right?
They didn't convert into
it so quickly, but the point wasn't even unlocked.
Right, they didn't convert into control percentage. So this isn't a bad composition for you. That Ant Matrix is interesting, but it works because Jason is essentially shooting straight up to try to take down that Pharah.
Yeah. Translocator gets destroyed there for Boreal, so Spear is able to remove him. Really nice start there. And then a barrage. Oh my days. No damage needed. 2 kills for him in this fight to start things off. Not sure if he's going to be resurrected. Not sure if they need it. Nano Boost's actually going to go for it onto the Glacial here, so Tracer gets it and gets a DMAC with the help of it. Speed falling pretty low here. A lot of ultimates still committed, though, from Powerhouse as they try to turn this here without with this EMP and the sound barrier.
They could easily hold this till 90%, I think. Which would be huge, stalling this out till 90. Yeah, because...
Yeah, Jaybird. Alright.
Jaybird going to town, and they do stall it to 88 or 89%. That fight should have been won at like 70%, so that's a huge stall. That put it into one
it cost them
territory.
some big ultimates, right? They used the EMP and the sound barrier to try to stall with them.
Yeah, that's your downside to that. We'll see if Zali. Okay.
Oh no!
Here's the bomb. This has got to be your win.
Azalea go off the edge. Jaybird, what is that?
This is why you play Wrecking Ball here.
But they may still lose this fight here. Hack comes through onto Jaybird. Are they able to take him down? I don't know. Toasty is the first one to fall. Oh, Jaybird's very low.
Glacial's still here.
Yeah, they're trying to keep Jaybird up. He's going to drop back to the point. EMP only catches Jaybird. They're trying their best to take him down. They do get him in the end. Shatter comes through. Doesn't hit anybody. But it's actually Powerhouse who went out this fight. So they might have started up 2 due to Jaybird's heroics. But in the end, they're going to end up losing the fight.
You're kidding. And I don't think they can touch. Okay, they will. Sparrow will be able to touch with the
Nano as well on them. And he just drops.
That might be it. It's just Glacial.
Yeah, they get the tag. Bomb comes through. Remake is able to happen.
I just get the flashbang immediately.
I think this is going to be a wrap here for Powerhouse. Hainu comes out, trying to take down the remaining player, and Glacial does so successfully. Lucio has returned to the fight, trying to stall it out. But this Garden goes the way of Powerhouse. They wrestle back control of the objective and win it out.
Folks, Powerhouse is 1 round away from doing something no team in League Zero has done since Go Again in Season 0. They might complete a perfect season. And it all comes down to Control Center. I think that's what this one's called. Yeah.
Yeah. This is Control Center. This is where we see a lot of Brawl. Only question is, are we going to see more spammy style Brawl like Axolotl's running? It's kind of, I guess it's standard. I'm not sure if it's the best comp, but it kind of is standard for this point.
It is.
Yeah, so they are going to run it, and we're going to see a Doomfist coming through from Powerhouse, so a bit of a different comp. And he's dead.
We aren't going to see that Doomfist anymore. He just got deleted. Okay, so this... I was gonna say, do you wanna try to play this fight? But it's kind of over.
Oh my, yeah, that is, yeah. Wow, what a way to get this point underway.
Yeah, Zali comes back on the Doomfist.
And he's dead. First pick in both of these fights here. Point has finally been kept by Axolotl. Did not have control until now. Jaybird ends up dropping. They window from both sides. This window with the Junkrat is so deadly, but kind of limits where he's able to play if he wants to make use of it. So much damage, but Mythology's the one to get the kill.
Alright.
Symbol comes through. Spirit does have this ult on board, but Azalea finally gets a kill. It's not the only... He spent most of this map dead, but instead gets the opening kill. So
Azali is 2 of the 3 deaths on the side of Powerhouse this map. And both of them came in about 30 seconds of each other. Alright, but important things are the 2 DPS ults that we see coming in from Axolotl. Powerhouse do not have those to their advantage. They do have the sound barrier to counter Sparrow's tire, but that could be waited out a little bit. And the shatter counter whatever they can as well.
Tyre's gonna come through.
Azali's dead.
There's a Cyber for Mythology, but Jaybird takes a Zaylee off the edge. Never seen Speed do that. Immortality Field comes through, trying to counter the Tire. It's not really neat as they end up breaking it here. Axolotl trying to stay in this fight, but I don't know if they're going to be able to. They don't really have too many numbers to work with, and the numbers they did have are now gone.
So I don't know how that happened.
Managed to hold on here, 50% for them now. It was a very wild fight.
I think Jaybird got booped when he pinned Azali because he jumped onto the ledge. So, oh my gosh, Azali is just unlucky this match. But here we go, 62% and counting. And they're coming through this back room.
Yeah, they will try to wrap through the back here. Window comes through. Again. Sparrow. Yeah, it's an opening onto Azalea. Trade comes through as well. This is looking good here for Axolotl as the shatter is quite good from Jaybird, but ends up dropping anyways. Only a few players for Powerhouse remaining, so Axolotl are going to stay in this map, it appears. I mean, wait, actually, hold a second. Azalea trying to close this out here and right here, right now. He's got enough kills. They've stalled long enough. Respawns are coming back through for the side of Powerhouse. Azalea's killed 3. Tank line only the tank line really being able to stall at this point. They did get the flip, Axolotl did, but it won't matter.
Tire is still alive.
Azalea drops it. No, it's not. He died so quickly that Tire didn't actually.
Oh, it didn't actually spawn out. Oh no. Oh no, it is still alive. It is still alive. It is in the back room. Oh no, that's Jaybird.
That is Jay. Touch comes through on the point from Jaybird. Gets punched. Trying to win this out here. Powerhouse, I think they may do it, Volcanor.
Azali tried to throw the around, but said, you know what? I'm tired of throwing this around. I'm gonna just win it for my team instead. And Powerhouse will indeed run a perfect season.
Wow, they have done it, Powerhouse. 4-1 victory here over Axolotl Syndicate, taking the Advanced Grand Finals and send Season 4 of League Zero off with a bang.
And we will once again see Jaybird knock 2 people off the map.
This was actually insane. But, I mean...
the jumps to get the sighting.
Absurd, but...
Oh my gosh.
Wow, what a... I mean, phenomenal work there from Powerhouse. Congrats to everybody over there. Been the best team all season. They showed in the playoffs. Wow. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was phenomenal. Powerhouse after map 1 just dominated. They looked unstoppable.
Yeah, it was one-sided after map 1. I mean, yeah, they looked a little bit less one-sided on Li Jiang, but it still kind of felt one-sided. Oh my gosh.
It was a show of dominance here from Powerhouse, asserting themselves as the best team in Advanced and will be undefeated season here. Combining all their games, I believe. Hold on, we can pull this up. They won 8 games straight to win this here. So congratulations to them, and big thanks for Axolotl for putting on a great show and having a good season here. But yeah, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, we'll be going to a break to set up an interview with some. Ooh, we're staying. No break. Pause it.
All right, we're going in to this interview right away, and I believe it's an interview with the whole team because this was finals. This was finals. I believe we get to interview the whole team if we want, but that's up. It's up.
Yeah, we're gonna do one here.
And them, and that is right. I completely forget the press conferences exist. So,
if possible, okay, let's try to get the MVP himself. Let's try to get X-Runner in here.
X-Runner.
He put on a great show. There's a lot of people who could pick for MVP. I think Azalea put on a great performance. Speed played a pretty well game. It wasn't his best.
But it was the main tank difference.
He did do enough to pull it out. Azalea as well, like I mentioned, had a lot of pop-off moments. Really big performance from him.
I mean, just
Uh,
look at the last map.
yeah, and then I think kind of a sleeper pick is Mythology, honestly. I think he played a really good game there on the main support.
Yeah, and again, one of the things about supports is if you're doing a good job at support, no one should notice you. And I
It
think we can
is
say that about all of the supports for Powerhouse this game.
MVP, Advanced
Listen.
Finals champion, maybe Advanced Finals MVP. We'll find out later, but he's here. Apparently, he plays for the Atlanta right now.
Yeah.
Shredder, congratulations, Benji
Thank you.
Hawk, and
Thank you.
just really quick, how are you feeling?
Really good, really good. We kind of thought that, Axolotl wouldn't play any rush, and after the first map, instead of getting worried and stuff like that, we stayed calm, we stayed through, we, forward the other maps, and yeah, I feel fucking great. I mean, hey, we won finals. Come on now.
Yes.
Yeah, that kind of leads me on to my first question. Map one, of course, you guys lost. You looked a bit shaky there, and a pretty dominant performance from Axolotl there. But then you bounced back very quickly. Was it kind of nerves, or were you guys just surprised, like you said, about the rush that Axolotl pulls out?
Well, a lot of our players were like nervous. Obviously, this is finals for most of our players. We have a bunch of rookies as well. So from on that front, we were nervous, but at the same time, we didn't know what to expect because Axolotl, although they showed that they played other stuff but Rush against Goofy, we weren't obviously we never you never know, right? But after that map, we recognized and we made changes.
All right. So, how does it feel? Because I don't know if this is Duncan yet. Powerhouse is the first team in League Zero to go a completely perfect season since season 0.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
So
I thought
you're
it,
the
I thought it
second
was
team in, I guess, what is 5 seasons of League Zero to ever do that.
Yes. Well, 4 seasons.
Well, five, because
Wait,
you have
are we-
zero,
are we-
1, 2, 3, 4. That's how math
Wait,
works.
it's fifth season.
Are we in
Nor-
season 4?
This is season 4, and we
Okay.
had season 0. 4 plus 1 is
Oh,
5.
Is it?
Huh.
Do I have to like
Or is
teach
it
math
21?
here? Do we like
No,
pull
no,
out a
I
whiteboard?
got it. I thought we were season 4 though. I didn't know we were season 5.
This is season 4, but we had season 0. So
Yeah,
zero.
yeah.
There we go. Yeah, so first team in 5 seasons, all the divisions, like a bazillion teams, to go completely undefeated
Since go again. Since go again.
since season 0.
Yep.
How does that accomplishment feel?
I mean, I don't know. It hasn't really sunk in yet, but obviously it feels great winning finals, winning a bunch of, all of our matches as well. Especially since, some of our players came from last season and were like, one of the worst. Like for example, Boreal. I mean, this guy was like considered one of the worst last season, and now he's at the top. Like I would consider him best flex DPS. He played amazing today. You know, it feels great. It feels great.
All right. I've got to ask because I have to meme on you guys a little bit. At what point in the last round did Azali said, "Okay, I'm going to stop feeding and just win the game by myself"?
Are you talking about Hanamura?
No, on Li
Li
Jiang
Jiang.
on Control Center.
Because he was
Azali-
doing a wee bit of trolling for a bit. And
Azali
then,
was like 4 of your team's 5 deaths in the
he,
first.
he,
like,
he
5
decided to
minutes.
punch it to a Junkrat's face a couple times.
Listen,
And then he just like killed everybody.
listen. We like to go in. All right. Sometimes we go a little too in, but at the end of the day, we're like a disciplined team. So
Yeah.
I think it's just easy to bring that back.
All
Alright,
right,
for
well,
sure. I have one more.
Go ahead.
Pause.
Go ahead.
Okay. I got one question about you about the map selections. You guys seem to pick a lot of maps that allowed you to play Brawl. We've seen you guys go towards that a bit throughout the season, but not quite this much. Were you guys just feeling extra comfortable in that comp today? Were you feeling less comfortable in some of these other comps? Or did you just feel really good about the kind of Brawl mirror?
I think that we tried to prep more this week for Brawl mirrors. So we wanted to bring them, especially after we lost the map where they didn't play Brawl, we wanted to bring them to more Brawl maps. But we're still comfortable on like playing Monkey Diva and stuff like that. So it was pretty kind of a really easy decision to pick those Braum maps. Really lean into that.
All right. I don't have anything else to say, and I think we got to leave some questions for the
Press
Conference.
conference for the press conference.
Okay, yeah. Just anybody want to shout out any specific individuals?
Yeah. I want to shout out my boy Clay Machine. That's the go-to coach right there. That's why the reason why we won the league. I want to shout out Speed. Should have won way more awards, but you know it happens. It happens. I want to shout out OPM for getting an absolute busted roster. I mean that should have never happened off draft. I think honestly that's kind of crazy. And Jason sucks.
Jason does suck, and he is a notorious hacker.
Yeah. Yes, we will definitely conduct an investigation on that.
I've been a part of 2 investigations. They haven't found anything, but I'm pretty sure somebody wrote the evidence.
You see him kill a Farah on Leash Rank? I don't know. He has to be hacking. Has to be hacking.
Has to be. Anything you want to plug? Any social media?
Just stay with League Zero. Overwatch Season 2.
Yeah.
Stay with League Zero.
This man is smart.
In Overwatch 2, it's gonna go crazy, hopefully.
Oh yeah.
The Overwatch 2. Can we need to rename League 0 to League 1 because it's like Overwatch 2.
Oh
See,
yeah,
I'm very
exactly,
smart.
Exactly.
I'm a very cerebral person.
Or do we name it a League 2?
League 2.
Maybe.
I don't know.
So believe that's it. I'm not sure if we're gonna bring your team in. I'm not too sure what's happening, not gonna lie.
They want to. They
Yeah.
really want to come
They
in.
want to.
Yeah, we can bring
Yeah,
them in
they
for
want
a
to.
minute or two. They could say like, "Woo, we won."
Yeah, get him in here.
Get them in here.
Rip your face cam setup. Pendy. That's gonna be broken.
All right.
All right, you guys are live.
Oh. God.
Turn on the cameras, boys. Run them up.
I don't have my camera. Camera's
Yes,
not working.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
The League 0 champions.
I'd just like to say that there was a large match chat differential led
This
by
is true.
True.
me. That
Okay, the
night.
match chat just made me so happy.
Hey,
Oh yeah, so
That was a little weird.
we got fueled there.
Dude, I don't know who
they
picked
tried to
Dodgers,
plan
but he
to
never
tilt
shut up.
Speed is kind of an interesting strat. Speed does not tilt.
Yeah, during matches,
We just played
I'm a
off
brick
that.
wall.
Guys, who is Thick
Yeah.
Thighs and why was he
We
spamming
played to
back shot
tilt
the
them
whole time?
harder than they tilt
Oh,
Speed.
nah.
With
So it's pretty easy.
for real.
Beat the goat, maybe?
Yeah, where's my rookie of the year?
Something- Y'all have questions? I know
Where's
my
it?
team's really loud, but do y'all like?
Not the rookie of the
I
year.
went to the better player speed.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. I went to the better player.
That's so true.
A 2-man boop? Holy shit. That guy's
Dude, Speed has never got a 2-man boop off the map. On the
That is
east.
true, that is true.
Actually, 2-man boop.
The Baby Diva stagger play of the game though, that was
But
crazy.
all I gotta say is in scrims and in matches, I was doing 2 times more damage than all the other main tanks. So, I don't know.
Factual.
Main tank up every single time.
You're
Really
peaking
cool
to gold
speed,
damage
but
right
I
here.
haven't lost a map, so I don't know.
That's also true.
Wait,
Yeah.
who here in this VC has 100% win rate? Kev
Boro
does?
and off tank.
Does-
I
yeah,
do.
we're
I played
all
one
off,
game.
Boy, Bro off take. Does Zederman have it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
Zederman win rate. Zederman is main
The
tank?
one map.
Doesn't Shriek also?
I do play
Yeah.
Streak.
Okay,
I
100%.
I lost
OPM
one
would have
map.
if he didn't play.
Oh,
I'll-
so
I'll
does
be
OPM.
real.
Only
Yeah,
one?
so
You
does
only
OPM.
lost one map?
Yeah.
No, because
OPM.
off tank. No, what
shit,
is
menace.
Maps is
Oh,
jumping
yeah.
up.
What
already.
I think we have
OPM on his
100%
actual
win rate.
roll has 100%.
That's top. That's seriously so lucky, alright? Whatever.
I technically have 100% win rate because you
Good
can't.
shit.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
got 0% win rate.
crazy.
I've lost every
We should
match
have
in
gotten
League
this
0
guy
I've
instead of
played.
Jason.
You should have 100% win rate when you don't play.
This is true.
Yes.
Wait, but then
Casting
you
boost
have
5 win
100%
rate crazy.
I know, five map, 100% win rate. No, it's 4, I think.
Wait, Kev, you played 4 maps? What 4 maps did
No,
you
Kev
play?
played 3 maps. Or no, 4 maps,
No, I
yeah.
played
Wait,
one
yeah,
for-
because Bro couldn't make it
Wait,
against
what
Goofy,
week did
right?
Kev
Goofy?
play?
It was Goofy,
Wait,
right?
why'd you let him play?
We played it
Boy was
because
there.
Boy wasn't there. That's why we
Yeah.
picked up Kev.
Yeah, we played Kef. when
Actually
Boyle wasn't
tragic.
there for, like,
And I
Half
one
played against
game.
Slay.
Speak.
Yeah, it
Dude,
was for,
I
like,
can't
one
believe
game.
we let Kev play. This is awful.
We thought it'd be too easy with Cap, so
I mean, we won
played
with
Boyle
Kef,
almost,
so Kef
You've
going
won
crazy,
more.
huh?
You've won,
should've.
your win rate with Kef is the same as your win rate with Boreal. That's all I'm
Actually,
gonna
it's
say.
technically higher.
We should
We're
have.
going based
Yeah.
on maps.
We should have had
Just talking
Stewie
like
in.
overall match, but as
Do
long
we?
as-
I haven't
Oh,
seen
dude,
you,
I
Coach
forgot
Pete,
about
so that was
Stewie.
good.
Don't say that.
Alright,
Look
Joe,
for
I
Stewie.
think we gotta send it out at some point.
Alright,
yeah, probably should. That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, we were
but
turning into Lobby 1A.
Yeah.
yeah.
Entire lobby.
Congratulations to Powerhouse for taking the series, going undefeated throughout the entire thing.
First
but yeah.
team since Go Again in Season 0.
Yes, second team ever in League Zero. But yeah,
Clean.
We did it better. We did it better.
You did it better indeed.
I think your map win rate was better than Go Again. So let's go.
Yeah, let's
Great,
get it.
great,
I'll take
great,
it.
great, this
Don't
format
worry,
can't keep-
like
It's a shotgun. A
Mickey Mouse
water.
Syndicate cut.
Alright.
All right. So that's gonna
Yo,
be for us before-
wait. Yo,
Wait,
Joe,
pausers?
Joe, guess what?
What?
What are you, a light bulb? What, dumbass?
Alright, that's gonna do it for League Zero for this season. Powerhouse are your winners of the advance.
I thought you were gonna say
division.
Joe Baba, and then you just said like, damn it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's gonna be it for us here at League Zero. I was Joe Razor, joined here by Volcanor, and Pendy was in the doing all the production, making magic happen. But yeah, that's gonna be it for us here. You can follow my Twitter, follow Volcanor's Twitter, please.
Follow
Follow
mine.
Follow mine.
any of the Powerhouse players' Twitter. I didn't ask them to plug it.
Real.
I would ask
Follow
everybody
every
to
Twitter account.
Okay.
Mythology Live.
Look at the League Zero team
Boreal
list and follow
FPS.
everyone's Twitter.
Yeah, everybody here. Everybody here.
Follow League
Search Max
Zero.
Runner, you'll find it.
Follow League Zero Twitter too. Don't forget Dividing.
Yeah.
I don't know his Twitter
Yes.
anymore.
I think it's
Dividing underscore
dividing.
by underscore zero.
Follow me at OnePunchman_OW.
Yes,
Follow One
Don't
Punch Man.
follow One Punch Man. No, One Punch Man's so down bad. Don't follow him, please.
Okay.
Yeah,
Congratulations, and yeah, we will see you next season. Last game of League Zero, sadly. See you at the press conferences. You'll see these guys.
Watch those.
And then-
Watch that.
Watch the press conferences; they're funny. And then yeah, we'll see you
Doors
for
Wednesday.
next season of League Zero.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.